Fat Cat Show. This is my show. FAT, watch the time on you. Say it one more time. FAT, man, y'all rocking the Fat Cat Show. This is my show. FAT, watch the time on you. Here we go. No matter what you say, I'ma spit it how I spit it so you niggas can forget it. Everybody is a critic. I walk in the dark with my chronicles acidic, with my game up the bar, so your girl will let me hit it. Damn, man, my show's simply marvelous. You can stop the hating and debating, you can't argue this. Cause if you found something better, you would sip Moretta while wearing an ugly sweater. But my show you listening, so stop the whimpering. This is for the sinners and the born again Christians. Turn to Philippians. Nope, you can miss me then. If you wanna talk, check my number, you can hit me then. Cause you know my show is rocking. Fat Cat, remember that when your girl is shocking. When them headphones are knocking. Fat Cat Show and you don't stop the knocking. FAT, man, y'all rocking the Fat Cat Show. This is my show. FAT, watch the time on you. Say it one more time. FAT, man, y'all rocking the Fat Cat Show. This is my show. FAT, watch the time on you. Here we go. Yo. What's cracking? You rocking with your boy, the preacher's grandson, the sinister minister, the rabbi ramen noodle, the chaplain of fried chicken's last rites. Y'all know who it is. It's Fat Cat, and I'm down with my dog, Roof. Y'all know who it is. The impeccable one. Satellite bills. What's cracking?
What's happening with you?
Nothing much, man. It's almost that time. It's turkey time. It's chitlin time. It's dressing time. It's cranberry sauce time. It's all of that ham time.
Are you ready to lose that six-pack?
Ooh, I'm ready to put it on, baby. I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready to put it on. I ain't gonna get mad. People talk about me for eating. I'm throwing down.
What you got for your stomach for later on? You got ginger ale.
Yeah. I ain't got no problem, man. I'm
Yeah, make sure you have plenty of toilet paper in the house, man.
Don't worry all the toilet paper. You know.
Huh?
Don't buy all the toilet paper. Please.
Please, if you come over to eat, don't use my bathroom, please.
But you know what? We gotta get this show off right, and we're gonna start it off with the birthdays. We want to say happy birthday to everyone. God. We want to say happy birthday to everybody. And my birthday just passed this Sunday. Had a wonderful time. The wife did just bought me so much. And I'm thankful for the mean queen. Amen.
How old did you turn?
The first 48.
Really?
48.
You younger than what I thought you were.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's all right. Who looking like Grady right now, though? But
that's all right. That's all right. No wrinkles.
Anyway,
dig it, baby.
Just like we got life, we got death. And we at the Fat Cat Show want to send our heartfelt condolences to those who have lost people. And this might be the first time that you celebrating, bringing in the holiday with that person gone. So we want to send our condolences out to everybody. Amen. Moment of silence. Amen. So what's up, man? What you got? Man? What's some of your mind? I know you got some silly thoughts right quick.
Why they gotta be silly? Why they can't be serious?
I don't know, man. I just don't take you too much as a serious guy. But anyway,
you know what I wanted to say, right?
I know. You like to say.
Let it do what it do, baby. Let it do what it do.
Yeah. But anyway,
I want to get into something. Did you see that red table discussion with Will Smith and Jenna Hubert?
No, I didn't see
You
it.
didn't get a chance to see that? Well, we know that they've been beefing for 30 years, for over 30 years, and they Will Smith had a chance to sit down with her and discuss a couple of things, and I thought it was a pretty good interview that they put together. I thought it was. It's hard to kind of take things with stars kind of serious, but because we saw the back and forth over the years between. If you don't know who Jenna Hubert is, that was the first Aunt Viv of the show, and they had a chance to sit down. Will wanted to because they coming up on the 30-year reunion of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and Will felt in his heart that it wouldn't have been right if she wasn't part of the reunion. So he reached out to her and wanted to do like a intervention, and he brought like a counselor and all of that stuff in, and they sat down at the red table, and they discussed a lot of the confusion. And one of the things that Janet Hubert did was she put out that how Will Smith's words, made it difficult after she got let go from the show. It made it difficult for her to continue her career because, of course, we know at the time of the filming of The Fresh Prince, Will Smith was 21. The first Aunt Viv, Jenna Hubert, was 34. She was married. She was pregnant, and it caused her a lot of grief. What we didn't know behind the scenes was that her and Will had an ongoing feud, and she was in a abusive relationship with her husband, and she, of course, her career spanned it longer than Will's. Will was just coming into acting, and so one of the things that she put out, she said that she just wanted to come to a set where there was peace and professionalism. But Will, at the time, being a 21-year-old, and they in Hollywood basically giving him the keys to do whatever he wanted to do. He would bring his boys to the set of the show, and they would be bumping hip hop music, doing all kinds of crazy stuff on the set, and it kind of ticked her off because she's used to professionalism, and so Will basically didn't like her and basically put his words out on her, said she was difficult, and they started reducing her role on the show. And she said that she couldn't accept the reduced role. And so she said she wasn't fired. She said she stepped away because of the restrictions that they put on her role that wasn't allowing her to pay her mortgage and stuff like that, all those things that was going on in life. And so she said that she said that it caused her family disowned her. Basically, her name was mud in Hollywood. Her kids were getting bullied. They were saying things like, "We wish your mama would die," and all that kind of stuff. And just she was going through a lot after the show. So Will kind of like he reached out and he apologized. He kind of blamed it a little bit on how he was brought up. He said he witnessed his father beating his mother and all of that, and he said he was getting so powerful he didn't realize how his words would affect people, being how powerful he was becoming, because when he got the Fresh Prince role, things started lining up for him. He started getting big in Hollywood, started about to do Bad Boys and all that stuff. All of it was lining up, and so he didn't realize the power of his words. And so but the question is, after all of that stuff that they said to each other back and forth. Do you ever think that when you make a bold statement, like if you in like with a friendship, if you make a bold statement while y'all at odds, do you think you can come back from bold statements and like that? Can we go back to normal? Just say if me and you fell out and you was blasting me and I was blasting you, and you think that can turn out normal?
What I think is a lot of things can be fixed with a simple conversation. That simple conversation will straighten out a lot of misunderstandings, let people get things off their chest. A lot of times, you know, you think something that's going on that's not really going on.
Mm-hmm.
You can have animosity towards somebody that you shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of times, even we go with the Gucci or the Tupac and Biggie, it's just the conversation. A lot of times, just by having that conversation, even in relationships, a conversation will straighten out the entire relationship.
Right, right.
But
We,
a lot of times, people, they talk behind your back, talk to everybody else
yeah,
but you.
right, right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying?
right, right,
And the situation, when you could look back at it, it's not that big. It's something that could have been fixed.
right, right.
Unless you tried to kill me or kill somebody in my family or something like that, you know, anything can be fixed.
You know what? I go by the thing that time heals all wounds. But have you ever had that kind of, like, let's say somebody you were once cool with and y'all, and it don't even have to be just a friend, it could be a family member, and y'all had a fallout, and then let's say y'all hadn't talked in a while, let's say 10 years or something passed by, and 10 years people change, people become different people than you used to know, especially when you haven't been dealing with them. So how can the relationship can never, to me, be the same. It can never be the same to me. You know?
But it can be better because people mature.
Yeah.
Especially if the other person or yourself, you've matured over the years. Because I'm sure a lot of people that dealt with me, they have a conversation with me now. I'm not the same person that I was,
Yeah.
you know, 10, 20 years ago. So
Yep.
you can have that conversation with me. I'm open up for that conversation now.
Right.
Maybe I was too immature to, to comprehend what you was saying to me.
So answer this. Is there something that, let's say, for a person that was once, in your circle, and y'all have a fallout, you have this fallout, is there something that a person can cross the line with that's unforgivable for you?
Yeah, sleep with my gal.
Nah, yeah, I done seen people make up, come back from that.
I ain't like that. It's like me getting in the fist fight with you. Once we get in the fist fight, we'll never be friends again.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I never trust you.
You didn't go through that as a kid.
Nah,
Let's say you get into it with somebody and because remember back in the day you used to fights was just
I
like
don't care. Even if I ever got in a fist fight with you, never dealt with you again. The
mm.
trust was not there. And I was like that in my relationships too. Once you cross me, 9 times out of 10, I'll never forgive you.
You're not a child of God.
God,
You're not a child of
I'm a
God.
work in progress.
Uh, but I felt it. I mean, it was like a little heartfelt moment because I remember watching several of the videos that Janet Hubert had made, and she was like really going in on them, going real hard. But after seeing it at first, because she did make some points. She said, you know how hard the world is and how racist the world is, and once they put that angry black woman stigma on you, then you know she said that's a kiss of death for your career, because you know you hear the angry black man, angry black woman. You know, she said that basically ended my career. You know, what you think about that?
It's true. She was an angry black woman.
Look at you, man.
But I get where she's coming from, especially when you're an older person too. You got to deal with a younger person's shenanigans.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, I'm saying I feel her,
He's-
and
he's-
she probably was feeling like I'm the older person and he can't blackball me, and he blackballed her,
yeah,
got her blackballed.
yeah.
Um,
Because remember, her career, she was already on Broadway and doing all that type of stuff before Will was even thought of. So
but that lets you know age has nothing to do
yeah,
with it.
right, right,
Respect and power,
right.
really. I'm sorry, I'm about to go back to this, but remember when Jesus was he 13 years old?
12.
12? I'm sorry. I'm
Hmm.
sorry. He was 12 years old when he was missing.
Yeah, he went in the temple.
He went in the temple.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
And he spoke with so much knowledge.
yeah, they could have been like, I ain't listening to this kid, right?
Yeah, right. But but Jesus had that aura about himself. You know that they knew that it was something about him. It was
I
something
know,
about,
but
but the thing,
we talking about what could have happened.
yeah, I know.
And that's
You,
the
you
same thing that happens today. Like, even let's talk about hip hop. When we listen to the young kids rapping,
mm-hmm.
we prejudge them a lot of
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
Say,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
what
yeah,
are they talking about?
yeah, yeah.
I can't relate to this.
Right, right. It's just so funny to me because at the same time, Hollywood play by different rules. They play by different rules, and so I think to a degree, if she really, especially coming from Broadway, because a lot of actors during that time, that was like early '80s when early '80s the '70s and all that stuff, when the '60s when people were coming over from Broadway into Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And so I think if she would have really understood the rule of engagement, like, and she probably had that thought, like, look, you just a young snotty nosed kid. I've been doing this stuff since, and and a lot of them felt like that, like he couldn't act, and he just came into it, and now the keys being handed to him, and you know how most of us do.
But you got to remember this too: the personal things that she was going through.
Yeah.
You're going through a abusive relationship. You're black in Hollywood. You're
Mm-hmm.
already not getting the money or the parts that you're supposed
I
to get,
couldn't.
Nope. Yeah.
and now you got to deal with this young kid and his friends and blase this and that.
Right. Right.
Come on,
Right.
and that was during the time where all the black actors they were saying, well, we ain't getting the parts because all the rappers are getting them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That was that time too. Yep. Yep. So I mean, I think I'm glad that it all hashed out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, because if most of us would like take the time to, like you said, have them conversations and stuff like that, because it's people in my family that I know are beefing and not talking to each other, and it's been a long ongoing battle, and a lot of family they need that healing time. You know what I'm saying? And people don't even allow wounds to heal, because we steady pouring salt on wounds, and we steady opening wounds and not even trying to help, heal that part, because you could see both of them was really emotional about about what happened, and I was glad to kind of, and me and Queen even said, she said, I was glad to see it. My wife was damn near crying when she saw
Did you cry?
Hell no, man. Come on now.
You sure?
Dog. Why they don't want me?
Maybe y'all sat on the couch together and just start crying, giving each other tissue.
That'll be you. But anyway, I want to go to our next topic of the day, and it's a segment called "Stop It." And in the "Stop It" topic, we're talking about why is sending nude pics acceptable to some. You know,
because I want to see him.
But I mean, no, I'm just saying, why would a person send nude pics? I mean, especially in this age of what we dealing with. In this age, why would you?
But what about 50-year-old women sending nudes?
Oh.
Is that acceptable?
But let me tell you, there's some fine 50-year-olds though.
I ain't talking about the families.
see, we got to get that straight. We got to get that straight. I know you got things. They were.
I'm talking about the ones that look like they've been in the tub for 3 or 4 hours.
Like they've been in the storm too long. Man,
they get gray patches.
Have you ever sent a nude pic?
Hell no. For what? I know how I look.
You ever been sent a nude pic?
Yeah. But when I do it, because my common sense says, they might keep that and show it to somebody.
Yeah, that's me, and especially in the age of especially in the age of viral, you know, things going viral. Man, you silly though. But you know, they can do anything, especially right now. Shoot, people can take your face and transpose it on something, and you know, do all that. Man, I don't know what's wrong with you.
I didn't say nothing. What you talking about? You just laughing at the possibilities, right?
Right. It's crazy though, because I don't know why most of these young women put themselves in that like situation. You know, you put yourself.
Okay, let me give you a scenario, all right?
Okay.
So a young lady sending you some pictures of some news, nice body, and you forget to erase them. You didn't ask your wife. Grab your phone, use your phone, and see the nude pictures. How do you explain it?
You know what? I believe this is my thing. Because
ask the question. Don't go into a
spam. Spam mail. This is spam. I don't know what is spam. Man, help me delete this.
But it's in your text messages, man. It's not no spam. It's a picture.
I don't know who's sending this.
So your wife would say, "Oh, you got a random woman just sending you nudes."
Yeah, man. Shoot, if they can send me text for text from the political things, all that. Why can't nobody else?
Comparing political views. It's a
yeah, spam.
I don't think you'll be able to get, even though you didn't ask for them.
I didn't ask.
You had no intentions on keeping those pics.
None.
It's one person's name. I can't use them. But what if she sent you?
Golly, you silly dude. You silly.
Let me ask you another question. Have you ever been accused of doing something that you didn't do, but it looked like you did it, but you really didn't do it?
Yes.
And how did that make you feel?
Wait, I'm trying to think of the scenario. I'm gonna give you the scenario. this was when I was with my son mother, and we, me and my partner, and her one of her cousins, we went to the west side to the studio, and so my baby mother's cousin didn't rap, but he just tagged along. But at the studio, we was around the corner from a girl that he knew, and so while we was in the studio, doing music, he asked me could he use the car to go see the girl. So I let him go see. I let him, take the car and go see the girl. And so when we got back, I dropped everybody off, and we got back. The girl somehow got our number, got the number to the house, called, and my son's mother answered the phone, and she said, and the girl said, "Is Thomas there?" And I said, and she was like, "What?" She looked like, "Why you asking for my man?" She said, "Tell him I left my purse in his car." And so how do you explain? Why would you do that? So evidently he picked the girl up. They was chilling in the car, and she left her purse in the car. So it made me look like, and I had to go through so much arguing and bickering that night. I had to, get him on the phone like, "Man, look, you need to explain this to your cousin." Huh? Hell no. What I'm going to cry for?
I ain't even do nothing.
I ain't about to, No, man. Yep. But that's you ever had that situation?
Yeah.
Explain it.
I remember I came home drunk, and I still had a condom on.
Dang. You guilty.
I take my clothes off, I get into bed, but I didn't even do nothing because I was drunk. But I still had a condom on,
But why would you have that on if you didn't do nothing?
No, because I was drunk. I put it on and went to sleep.
For what?
Huh? I was drunk.
Man, I don't know. That don't sound believable. That at all.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't even do nothing.
I don't know, brother.
Because I was drunk.
I don't know. How many women would buy that? How many women out there would buy that excuse that hey, I just put a condom on?
The bad thing about it, you got to explain why you had the condom on. Even if you didn't do nothing or you was about to do something, yeah, but I was drunk. What can you say?
That's what I'm saying. So how did you? So what happened in that situation?
I got real drunk, so I wouldn't wake up till the afternoon.
but finally, you had to face it.
No, you act like you don't hear it.
What the hell?
You go, huh?
What, man, you silly dog. I don't know, man. So what's your thought on nude pics? Period. Like if a chick sends you one.
I don't mind receiving them.
Okay, let's say this. What if a girl that you was very interested in sent you one? Would that change your view?
No, I'll tell her thank you. Send more.
I'm talking about if you was considering a prospect to be.
I would say thank you. Send more.
You're not understanding the question. If you was considering her to be wife material,
right?
And she sent,
I would say I appreciate it. Send more.
You wouldn't be looking at her like super freak.
No, if she's being a super freak for me, I don't mind. Not for the world, just for me.
But that wouldn't put no questions in your head, like, man, she sent me.
Maybe I bring something out of her to make her act that way.
No wonder you done fell for a lot of bull crap. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna go.
To a 60-year-old man judge me.
That's all right. we got a impotent young man talk about
Impotent, yeah,
but,
man.
but we're gonna go to our commercial and we're gonna come back to our topic of today.
We have a jewelry business, Jayla's Jazzy Jewelry. We sell $5 jewelry, $5 bling, $5 jewelry for all type of occasions. It's $5 plus tax. It's paparazzi jewelry, nickel free, lead free. So if you have any allergies or anything like that, this is the perfect jewelry line to have in your inventory. We ship, we accept cash app, and we will also meet within city limits for drop-offs. It's good for $20 or more. These will make perfect gifts for anniversary, Christmas coming up, even Sweetest Day pieces, or just even just to have in your personal inventory to wear. We have all kinds of styles of jewelry. So if you're interested, you can take a look on Jayla's Jazzy Jewelry. I'll post the link in the comments, or you can inbox me directly. And I can show you what I have and give you a personal tour of what we have on Messenger.
Amen. Yo, 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 yo. We're back. We're back. We're back in the building. And our topic for today, when satellite wakes up, our topic for today is, would you let your mate spend the holiday with their kids at an ex's house? Wow. I know that's very, very, very touchy for some because, hey, unfortunately, we have situations where we have split families. And sometimes, that begs the question of, uh, having, the person still having, let's say, a close relationship or so with the ex. You know what I mean? Is it possible for you to still have a close relationship with an ex because y'all have, just for the sake of the kid? Is that healthy? I mean, it's supposed to be healthy for the kid. You're supposed to consider the kids, but at the same time, your relationship with your significant other. So there's a two-edged sword when it comes to that. So I know you probably, because you raised your daughter, and I know you haven't been too much in that type of situation, or
But I have been in a situation.
You have? Okay, we'll break it down for me.
Okay. I think my daughter was like 4 years old, 3 or 4.
Okay.
And me and her mother, this is a period of time when me and her went together. I was with another chick.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to be there for my daughter to open up her toys for Christmas. So I told her, I said, look, I got to watch my daughter open up her gifts. She's like, yeah, okay. But she did that okay, like.
Yeah, like, play at your own risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I left and did it because one thing about it, when me and my daughter's mother went together, I never messed around with her, period, ever. And but I know that feeling the other woman must have had. I never even considered her feelings.
Yeah. That's how men are sometimes. We don't consider, because we automatically be like, women are emotional, and they don't understand. And then, like you said, we don't know sometimes the full history of what they went through with certain situations, and we just act just because we. Our main thing is, like, for most of us, is that we don't want a woman telling us what we can't do, and that's one of the problems.
Okay, when you went through, did you go through the same situation?
Yeah, I have. I did. And
Okay.
and in the situation, and it is, this wasn't, of course, this was way before I got married and met my wife. But I went through a situation. I was dating somewhat of a I was in my 20s, and I was dating a younger girl, and my my what was I, about 26, and the girl was like about 21 or something, 22, and
I was gonna say 16.
you know, man, you crazy? I ain't R. Kelly. I ain't trying
You
to
said
be
a younger
rude.
girl. I was just talking about a
I ain't trying to
teenager or
be
something.
rude, nah. But anyway, so Christmas came, and and of course, my son mother wasn't driving at the time, and my son was still young, and so she wanted to go out. Matter of fact, I took her Christmas shopping. I took
Wow,
I took the my baby mother Christmas shopping,
you was a
and,
good baby daddy.
and I didn't. I'm saying to buy my son gifts. We went out together to buy
It was
my
still a
son gifts.
family trip.
I know, and I didn't even think of the ramifications. I can't spell it,
Cause
but
you spent Christmas holidays with us, and now you gonna go back to be with that bee. Did you
ah,
hear that?
man, I was I didn't have no kind of sense back then. I didn't see. I can't
That's why you
see
ended up in the prison of court.
see. I can't I can't I can't pull that here. Well, my son grown. I could.
Yeah, I need to spend Christmas with us.
But you know what?
How was your son? 22.
But yeah. But in all honesty, when me and my wife first started dating, think about it. My son 22. Me and my wife been together 15 years. I couldn't pull that here. So he was still little. He
I
was
know,
still
but he a grown man now. I
yeah.
hope you would tell your wife.
But you know what? I'm just wondering if anybody out there listening, have you ever been in that situation? That's deep. If you have and you want to talk about it, that number is 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to comment. You know what? And it was like
Hey, just put a hidden camera in the house to say you need to spend Christmas with your son and your baby mama. I want to tell your wife now. I want to say,
man, you try to start some stuff. Nigga, I want to eat for the holiday. Trying to put me in a situation.
just say you're going over there for Thanksgiving.
Man, you
For
crazy.
Thanksgiving.
You crazy.
And you'll be back at the house after dinner.
Uh, that's crazy though. You silly dude.
No,
But
I was just playing the whole scenario in my head that you got to go see a grown man.
I know, and you try to play at my expense. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't know.
Oh, that's funny.
So you had any other time?
Nah,
The and that
nah.
and see and that's the catchy part about this topic, because like I said, I had another time where I was dating someone, and and I and I had to, we was just fresh, me and someone was just fresh. uh no, me and this person was just fresh off that, and I had to go um open see him open up the gifts, you know and I think, shoot, how old was my son when me and his mother broke up? I think he was real young. I think about 4 or 5, something. something like that. For about 4 or 5, something one of them numbers, and I had to and this was his. I know it was around the time he was just noticing where he could really be cognitive of what was happening, and so I wanted to be there to snap pictures of him opening his gifts and stuff like that.
So where the pictures at now?
They somewhere. They somewhere. Hey.
But you took the pictures from memories, right?
Yeah, they somewhere in the photo books. I still got them. I still, man, I got pictures of my son when he was, when he was born. They had to put him in an incubator. I still got pictures of him in the incubator. And so it's
You wasn't on a farm,
huh?
That-
You joke about the wrong thing sometimes. My son almost died, dummy.
he did that, dummy.
But I'm just
He's
saying.
22 years old.
But why would you?
Why you talking about old stuff?
But why you joking about it? That's
Why you
crazy.
talking about old stuff, man?
But that's crazy though. See what I'm saying? You play with death like it's just
Ain't
a
nobody
slinky,
there though.
a slinky.
Ain't nobody there.
But he stopped breathing.
Didn't you stop breathing before?
No. You just, man, I'm telling you. I'm glad I'm not a sensitive person. But it just, but hey. But anyway.
I'm glad you ain't sensitive either, because I don't need you on air crying.
Crying, I'll be trying to shoot you.
You be trying to what?
Shoot you.
I ain't even nowhere around you. How you gonna all you do is cry. Shoot some tears down your cheeks.
But anyway. Ooh, you about to make me. Oh, you about to make me go there. But anyway, but like I said, it's definitely a point where I didn't consider the feelings of other people just because, for one, I never really wanted to be separate from my son, in the house. I never really wanted to. That was my biggest fear. Like you said before, that was one of your biggest fears of being separated from your daughter. And
one thing about it is, I got over it, and I don't care.
You got over it.
I'm told you I'm like Bernie Mac now.
Stop it, man.
Hunt them kids.
But back then, you could speak on that because you wasn't. But you ended up raising your daughter. So, but I didn't have that chance, to
I'd rather got a new car. Like when I used to see my daughter running around the house, I used to say, "Look at that little Mercedes Benz."
Stop. You silly, dog.
But I'm just joking. I really enjoyed the opportunity of being a father and raising my daughter and putting that imprint on her.
See, and that's the thing that I regret the most, that I didn't get a chance to put my imprint like on my son. And it was just a lot of things, man, that happened during that time. I was going through my own little personal hell during that time, as far as, dealing with, of course, having that guilt factor of, like I felt like it was all on me. It was my fault as far as, not being strong enough to handle, not being strong enough to handle the situation, even though I brought this life into the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you said to yourself, "Oh, I contributed to another broken black family."
Yeah, that that feeling.
If you the type of person that don't care about what happens, what difference does it make? But if you do have a heart, and you think about the child's future,
You
it's gonna affect you.
you know it haunt me to this day. That we were in separate households because being that I didn't have my father. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to be uh, like real close to my son as much as I can. That's why I tried to make sure that every week, whenever I could, my off days and stuff, I could keep them, and of course, over the time, with, and I ain't gonna sit up here and perp either. It was times clearly where me and my son mother didn't get along, and in hindsight, my son suffered behind that. You know what I'm saying? Because it forced me to have to make decisions otherwise that I wouldn't have made back then. Like, you know, um, in order for me to kind of like stay out of jail, not get arrested and stuff like that, I had to make decisions of, hey, if I go over there today, try to get them. It'll be a case where I might, something might happen, and you know what I'm saying. I gotta protect myself, So I mean, I was going through things like that, per se. But the thing is, my first son is my namesake. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really get a chance to put my imprint on him, and that's the biggest thing that I regret. I regret to this day, that I really didn't get a chance to imprint them, you know. But even then, when you look at it overall, I say this: my grandfather, he was in the house with his son, but the imprint still didn't get on, you know, on my uncle. So it's all about, I guess it's just all about the kid, period. I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
That's why you got to be like, to get them kids.
Man, you talking so much stuff. Kids can't help who they are.
What I got to do? You can help what you do and how you feel.
Huh? Yes,
Cause
you
they
can.
gonna grow up. Them kids gonna grow up one day, get in a relationship, act like you don't even exist.
Are you speaking from experience?
I'm speaking from experience.
Dang, man. I hate you feel like that, man. Maybe but they have a chance to change. They have chances to change, Because think about it. You can see the difference from yourself from 16 to 18 to 20 to 30 to now, how you are. That we take leaps. It ain't something to say, oh, as soon as I turn 18, I'm going to be different. As soon as I turn, 30, I'm going to be a different person from 30. There's nothing that say you got to be a certain way when you get a certain age.
But let me ask you this: when you spent the night out for Christmas, did you sleep with your baby mama?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you almost sleep with your baby mama?
No.
Did you kiss your baby mama?
No. Man, what you trying to do to me? Are you crazy?
That's your question, man.
Are you crazy? Man, I.
You starting to stutter.
No,
You know
no.
you stutter when you laugh.
No. I'm trying to. I was trying to think about point while you was talking. We old men, and we forget
No,
things if you
I'm
don't.
not as old as you are, so
You- I
it don't
can't tell,
affect me.
Grady. Stop messing with me. But
It's all right.
what you say?
I said it's all right. Just take the hat off.
I can take it off now. I was a little cold earlier, but it's all
Take
right.
it off there. I want to see what's going on. Dang, you the kid that hit the high top fade.
Hey, and you must have had the pump waves at the side right here, because it's gone over there. But
Boy, you look like a NFL player with his helmet halfway off.
you look like RoboCop with his hair helmet off. So what? So what? What? How you over there talking? How you over there talking? All this,
It don't
Greg,
matter.
Greg,
I'm,
all
I'm
of that,
still, a, I'm,
all of
I'm
that.
still a handsome guy.
The shit, but
You said shit.
yeah, but
I'm glad you feel that way. I would hope that you would think that I was handsome, man.
thank you. But the only thing that ain't gray is the spot that need to be filled in. That just, you know, that's saving you. That's your saving grace.
Well, how do you like your man hair to look?
The same way you like your men's.
Jet black or what?
Your men's. When you say yas.
Okay, let's get back to the subject.
hey, don't play with me.
Ain't nobody afraid of you. I can play with you all day.
Whatever. You want to play with a man? I can play with you all day. Yas.
Oh, stop.
Oh yeah, that's how you like your men's. but anyway,
Okay, let me ask you another question. Since we talking about the kids opening up gifts, have you ever? We not talking about now that you're married. I'm talking about, but have you ever gave my ex a gift for Christmas while you was with somebody else?
nah. What? Let me take that back. I helped my son buy the Mother's Day gift for his mom. That's about it.
Mm.
Then do you consider that crossing the line? I know
If you was with somebody else, hell yeah, that's crossing the line. Look,
do you think
listen,
so?
Listen to me. Say you was dating a young lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she went and bought her baby daddy a car. Would that be okay?
For her son, for her kid.
Nah. She went and bought him a car for his birthday.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, but I'm just saying if it's different, she said this is for the son, his son.
And his son 3 years old. What the hell he know about going to get a car?
I'm talking about what if he was okay. Let's say what if he was 8 or 9 or something.
I still would be mad.
Are you serious?
We don't get that man nothing in this house.
Wow, dog.
Let his mama buy him a birthday card.
What if she? So you might be one get mad if she help him make him a card.
No, you can't even help make him a card.
Like put to love
You
from.
can't use those spaghetti noodles in here.
What did she say?
Macaroni noodles.
What did she say? What did she say? Put with love, mommy and son.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He said, I know. Look at you. You thinking of a funny.
I let a whole lot of bull crap slide. Have you ever let something slide and thought about it years later?
Yes.
I can't believe I let somebody say something so stupid to me.
Yeah.
Disrespectful.
Yeah. Definitely. Because you was in the stupid part of your life. You just like, man, you do that in every aspect of your life sometimes. You be like, today, I was boiling over. I went to my wife wanted me to go to the market to go get some milk for the macaroni. And so I had to grab a couple of little other items. And so, we in a heavy COVID and we living in our last days. But so I went to put the items on the thing and a man came, and he started putting his stuff on the conveyor and we distancing. And I turned around and I looked at him like, dude, like lines right there, white guy. lines right there. You just, and I'm looking at him, and he looking at me like, what? And I'm looking at the line. I pointed to the line like, dude. So he said, my bad. Like, dude. You know, some things they just aren't common sense to most people. They say common sense and all that. Man, wake up. I see you over there. I can't hear you. You keep cutting your...
I said I'm not asleep.
That's why you keep cutting the sound off, because you be over there snoring, man.
Oh, stop.
For real. Why you cutting the sound off then?
I did it by mistake.
2 times?
Dang, boy, you counting. You keeping up with dudes.
That's the way I can keep my memory.
Don't keep no memories of me.
I ain't trying to keep no memories of you. I'm just trying to keep my memory. Sure, I don't care if I don't ever remember you. Who is this guy? I don't know. Retardo or something. I don't know.
Man, I can't wait till you lose that back too, man.
I can't wait till you lose your front.
Damn, that's some more hateful shit.
Hey, shoot, you wishing hate on me?
I said, hey, you know you gonna lose it.
There you go. But anyway, man, get back to the conversation.
Like this on Thanksgiving.
No, you know what I found so funny? Somebody did a post on Facebook. They said, "Lord, please, when I get old, don't have me chewing on nothing." Remember that? How old people be chewing on nothing? They be. They just be, you be like, what is he chewing? My grandfather used to do that. I used to be like, what is you chewing? You know, but they just do it. But I know it's coming. I want to talk about, the more you talk about something with an old person, the more it's going to come back on you.
Let me ask you this.
Yo.
Okay. If you eat Thanksgiving dinner, right? And you go in the bathroom and forget the toilet paper. Who are you gonna ask to bring your roll? Your wife or your kids?
My wife. I done did both of them before. I be like, hey! And you know what's so funny? you know what I used to do? I used to play with my wife. She used to hand it to me, and I touch her head. And then she got to the point, but the next time I asked her, she threw it at me. But anyway, man, you stupid though.
He said, "Hey,
hey,
some toilet paper."
But anyway, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Fat Cat Show. Oh man, that is the silly stuff right there. We want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Fat Cat Show.
90 seconds.
We want to wish you a happy holiday, Thanksgiving, y'all. Don't watch that Lions game because it's just gonna be depressing. Well, I know this is different. We in COVID season, and Thanksgiving is gonna be a little bit different for some families. Well, all families, because yeah.
Not to skip the subject. Is your wife making those chitlin subs this year or what?
Yes. Yes.
With the hog head
60
cheese?
seconds.
Yeah. You think I'm playing? I asked my wife. I said, we could cook some chitlins. She was like, no, not in this house. I was like, damn. I ain't had nothing in a while. I want some.
I didn't know you eat chitlins. How do you keep that 6-pack?
Man, you know, hey, probably the same way you keep your fades. But anyway, we want to, Spud Webb, boy. Anyway, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Stay safe. Don't be out there drinking and driving, and keep your mask on and don't congregate. Stay 6 feet apart. Do what you do. Live how you live. But always put God first. Amen. But anyway, y'all, we up out of here. Peace.
10 seconds.